So to import bookmarks, I had a problem earlier on, but you click on the three dots on the right-hand side, and we go down to the bookmarks and lists, and where I went was to the import bookmarks and settings, and I was hoping that there would be something here that would allow me to do the import, but there wasn't. And I was flummoxed by that. So I go to the three little dots again, bookmarks and lists, and then I go to the bookmark manager. So I left click on bookmark manager, and then it's got another three little dots. You see there are three on the top, now there are three on the bottom over here. So I left click on these three little dots and I said import bookmarks. And now it allows me to import the bookmarks, and I select the file that I've downloaded. So I've got Irish Genealogy bookmarks over here. That's the file that I downloaded from the OneNote that we were using earlier. Left click on that, left click on open, and that should import the bookmarks. Now let me see Irish Genealogy. It's come up over there, and there are my bookmarks on my bookmarks bar. It may go under a folder called imported as well. So check for that. Now, two things that I can do. If I double click on the bookmarks, it'll show me the whole list here in the bookmark manager. But you don't always want to be in the bookmark manager to have a look at the bookmarks. But it's easier. You can see the whole list of lines here. And these are folders on the left, so I can drill down Premier Irish Genealogy bookmarks, and I can have a look. So, for example, Ancestry has 219 Irish record sets. I'll double click on that, and I can get a list of all the Irish record sets that Ancestry has. But instead of going via the bookmark manager, if I just open a new tab, I can left click Irish Genealogy. This is our link to our OneNote class. So I'm going to show you inside the bookmarks. This is conveniently bookmarked for you. I'll left click on that, and it will show our OneNote in your browser. I'm going to open another tab, and I go Irish Genealogy. Now I go to the section that I want. So somebody was asking about County Tyrone. So let me go down to, we've got here counties and cities in Ireland. These apply to all the counties, these bookmarks up at the top, but I'm going to go down to Tyrone, and I'll click on some of the County Tyrone, Northern Ireland records. So I'll drill down, I'll left click on that, and if I give my consent, and this website, County Tyrone, actually has records for other parishes as well on the website. But here's a list of the county records for County Tyrone. So I can click on, for example, a parish, and wants me to sign up. I don't want to sign up. And it'll give me a list of the records available over there. Just a little trick over here. Sometimes if you look, this is called a URL at the top left-hand side, and it's a web address. So I'm going to just take out a little bit and go just to the root of the website and delete that little part. And then I get to the root of the website here. And in County Tyrone, they actually have records for some other counties like Armagh, Derry or Londonderry, Donegal, Fermanagh, Monaghan, Tyrone, and then they've got some 17th century records. So we'll explain a little bit more next time around, but this is how you import it, and you've got a whole list of links. Somebody was asking about newspapers. So this is specific to Ireland that I found, where you can go and look at old newspapers. You're probably going to have to pay. So I've got a little $ over there. And if I've got a little $ after the name, it means you're going to have to pay for a subscription to look at the information. The information is behind what they call a paywall. They want you to sign up. So for example, Ancestry, you have to pay. Find My Past, you have to pay. FamilySearch is free. Even I have access to most things, not all things, on Find My Past and Ancestry, so we can look up on your behalf. But I hope that helps you. And in our OneNote, if you go down to bookmarks over here, it will come up in the bookmarks. You can click on these links directly, It's the same as in Irish Genealogy, exactly the same. I just copied it out. You can click on the links directly. These are the explanation on how to open your browser, go to the bookmark manager and import the file. The other thing that you can do once you've downloaded this file, you can right click on it and or double click on it. It says copy. I want to double click. And if I double click, I can download. It says they download. Now, if I go to the downloaded file, what you can also do if you don't know how to import, I'll go to my downloads folder. I am stuck over here. Let me just try again. You can go to the downloads folder and double click on the file that you have downloaded. So I'm going to go to my downloads folder and double click on the file here called Irish Genealogy Bookmarks. I'll put this date here that's as of when I finished making these bookmarks. Double click on the file and it will open up in your browser, and then you can also click on the links over here. So I looked at the Irish Genealogy Ancestry record sets. I can look at, let's say, if I left click find my past record sets, and I can go and have a look. Now, one little clue that you want to do over here, if you go to the link and you right click on it, you can left click open in new tab, and then you can see the links in the new tab and keep these bookmarks open over here. So that's another way that you can get hold of the bookmarks. And this is Find My Past's list of Irish genealogical records that they have digitized, and note the number of records on the right hand side. So, you know, you're not going to find too many things in the 1876 landowners of Ireland, but you'll find a lot more on the Easter Rising and martial law from 1916 to 1921. So someone was asking there about the history of what happened over there. Civil War and Rebellion, you've got 204 or nearly 205,000 records over there. So I'll stop the sharing, and hopefully that'll be of help to you, and perhaps you can stop the recording.
Yes.